Microphone check 1 2 1 2.
Parker's still hanging out. Gotta say thank you to the lovely ladies of Patrol for stopping by. Coming up this hour, we're gonna check in with an awesome new band, Days Difference. Love those guys. Gonna be hanging out with Jeremy from the band in just a bit. Plus some new music from Jesse James and Katy Perry. And kicking things off, Kevin Rudolph. Welcome to the world. Right here on...
On air with Nick Parker.
Jeremy.
Yes?
Hey, how are you?
Great, how are you?
I had to press the Jeremy button to hear you. We have one in the studio.
That's awesome.
So what's up? Where are you right now?
I'm actually on my way to a voice lesson right now, but I'm in my hometown, Virginia Beach, with the guys.
Oh, that sounds nice.
Very nice.
Probably a lot nicer than it is here.
It is actually. It's been like 70 and sunny and shiny. It's been amazing.
Nice.
I love
It's
it.
raining
Rub it
over
in.
here. Yeah,
Rub it in.
that's not fair.
Is it cold and rainy?
It's not cold, but it's rainy and dreary and depressing.
All right, so let's jump into this and get things going. You ready?
I'm ready. Yeah.
Cool. So, Days Difference. I saw you guys on Cinernet.com with your new single, Radio Song.
Yes.
That is huge. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. We're thrilled about it.
Yeah. Now, can you explain to us, well, how the band came together?
Sure. My brother and I, he plays drums and I play piano for the band and I sing. We went to this school concert. A friend had invited us to it, and the band that night, the drummer and piano player skipped out.
Uh-huh.
And our friend offered for us to fill for them. And that's actually when we met Jeremiah and Michael. We met them on stage for the first time and just hit it off. We had a great chemistry.
Cool.
And from there, we decided we'd start a band.
That's awesome.
Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you have
No,
chemistry, why not?
Yeah, it was. We had this incredible connection, and we knew we just had to make a go of it. It felt really special.
Good for you. And when was that?
That was back in February of 2004 when we first met each other
Wow, it's
on
been a
stage.
while.
And then we started the band in May of 2004.
Cool. Now, where
Yeah.
did you get the name for the band, Days Difference?
Days Difference is based off the idea that a day can make a huge difference in your life, for better or for worse. And it's just based on live your life to the fullest each day as if it was your last.
I
That's
like
the
that.
meaning behind it, yeah.
Go,
That's
Jeremy.
really cool. I like you guys a lot more just because of that. Wow.
Hell
Well,
yeah.
thank you.
So, how do you feel about it? Do you really like it? Were you one of the main ones that came up with it, or would you rather something else?
Yeah, we had this long band list of names, probably 50 names, everything. The corniest, most terrible names you could conceive. We just kind of thrown out there to come up with, and none of us really liked anything. And I saw this bulletin that just said, make a difference. It was for some charity or something. And then just the name Days Difference came to mind.
That's awesome.
And we just love the way it sounded and the way the ring to it. It has a good ring to it.
Yeah,
and
it's
then
great.
The meaning behind it all as well is just is another big part of why we love it. So.
Cool, very cool. Well, before we get to the heart of the interview, let's check out your first single off the album, Radio Song, right here. More with Jeremy in just a bit on WCWP.
As the days turn into weeks, let's pretend that it's never happened.
There you go, Days Difference.
Nick Parker.
Oh, by the way, they're here.
On air with Nick Parker.
Gotta ask you, do you have a Facebook?
Do I have a personal Facebook or a band Facebook?
First, do you have a band Facebook?
Yeah, we do. We have a Facebook, not as maintained as our MySpace, but we definitely do have one. It is tough because there's 100 different sites out there to be on.
Yeah.
You know.
Now, so many people are getting hooked on Twitter. Have you heard about Twitter?
Oh yeah, we have a Twitter actually. Yeah,
Very
I love
cool.
I love it. It's just fun. It's a great way to keep your fans updated and to
Yeah.
post stuff, you know, with anybody.
Jeremy, now shout out your Twitter. Now, where can people follow the band and see what you guys are up to?
On Twitter, twitter.com/Days Difference, I believe is the URL. Also, if you visit our MySpace page, just myspace.com/Days Difference. It's on the left side. We have just a little embed of it there, and you can see it there, and you can follow us there. So
Lovely. Now, can you do me a favor and follow us?
we actually don't follow people.
Oh,
Should we?
But we're not
God.
just regular people.
Exactly.
You don't understand.
We're like that band that doesn't follow anyone, and everyone always says, "Why don't you follow anybody?"
that is whack, Jeremy.
Is that wrong? Is that rude? Is that rude of us to do
That
that?
is rude. Even Miley Cyrus is like following us.
Oh man, now we have to. You just guilt trip me into this.
Do you control control it, or does someone else like manage?
No, we control everything we do.
That's
We're
good.
really, as a
Love it.
band, we're actually, even with our MySpace, anything, we've been doing it for so long independently, we really feel like we know what we're doing, and
That's
we
good.
know what, I mean, our fans are our age and younger, but we know what people want to see and what they want to hear, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
we love having that control and the ability to do that.
Cool. Now, can you go on Twitter right now?
I'm actually in the car, but I will when we get back. You'll be the first people we ever follow.
You are such a liar.
No, I believe him. I believe him.
You just gotta send me those email addresses. I'll add you on Facebook, and then send me your information for Twitter. We'll totally follow you.
All right, cool. Now let's talk. I want to learn more about who Jeremy is. So let's talk about like your hobbies. What's some of your favorite hobbies?
My favorite hobby, I would have to say, is exercising and working out. That's my number one. Aside from music, music keeps me plenty busy with all the other things that it involves. But
can imagine,
working
yeah.
out is definitely a huge passion for me.
That's cool.
Now, do you have a favorite food?
Do I have a favorite food? I love sushi. Sushi is my number one. It's funny, whenever I'm in town, like in the city, meeting anybody, we go out to lunch for business or anything, I always say, you want to go to sushi? I love it. It never gets old.
Now, what does Jeremy of Days Difference order as a sushi roll?
My favorite roll, I like the shrimp tempura roll,
okay.
but I also like anything with salmon or fish in it. I
All
love
right.
that. But I'm not really like the cliche California. It's all right. It's good to start
Yeah.
out with, but you kind of go on. I like dream rolls too, and there's this thing called a volcano roll. It's really hot. And
Yes.
spicy that-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of California roll, I like this roll that's kind of like for beginners too. I'm in the closet about it, but
He's in the closet.
about my sushi roll. Now, have you ever had a tempura sweet potato roll?
I have not. I've seen it though. I've seen that and been interested in it.
Bro, you got to try it
Yeah.
right now. You're in the car. Drive to a sushi place right now.
The next time I go, I'll get that. You said it's a tempura sweet potato roll.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I'll check
Delicious.
that out. Is it good?
So good.
If it's not good, then it's your fault, and I'll blame you.
All right.
And you won't follow us on Twitter then.
And then you.
Yeah, right. Yeah, the me following you on Twitter is pretty much riding on whether or not this roll is good.
All right, will the band start following people on Twitter? I have no idea. Though verbal contracts are binding in New York. We're going to have more with Jeremy coming up, plus your questions. Hit us up right now on AIM, my WCWP. Add us to your buddy list. This is Total Access, up close and personal with Jeremy of Days Difference. More with him coming up. WCWP playing all the hits right here on Top 40 Total Access. Nick Parker hanging out, and we are on the line. We are connected with Virginia Beach via Jeremy of Days Difference. Now, Jeremy, I got to ask you something. I called you earlier, and this is what I heard, and you got to just help me out here and explain it.
Owner Jeremy William Smith is currently unavailable to give you your name, your number, and a brief message. We'll call you back as soon as possibly can. Thank you. Time is money. Bye.
Now,
I love that.
brilliant. I love it.
That's the English Jeremy. He comes out every once in a while.
Funny you say that. When I first saw a picture of you guys, I did not think you were from the States. I thought you were from overseas. I thought you were from Europe. Are all of your bandmates from here?
Yeah, we're all actually homegrown in the United States of America, but we do get that. The people think we look British or sound British. Yeah.
All right, Michelle has a question for you.
I saw that you're going to be in the upcoming Miley Cyrus movie.
Yes.
So I
we
wanted
are.
to know what Miley Cyrus is like in person.
Miley Cyrus, you should know because she follows you on Twitter. I mean,
Not me personally.
She was awesome. I was blown away by how normal she was with
Really?
being. The fact that she's so famous and. We all of us were just blown away at how kind and nice and normal she was around us. Her whole family was just like that. We actually went over to their house a couple times and hung out with them, and they made us dinner. She was great.
Cool.
And the things that people say about her after meeting her, I don't know. I don't agree with those.
Well said.
Twitter much?
Let them know who we are, man.
Follow my WCWP on Twitter.
Nick Parker live right now on WCWP. I got producer Michelle with me, and we are talking with Jeremy of Days Difference. All right, so let's see. We've been promoting this interview for a while, and Ashley from Brooklyn hit us up on AIM, my WCWP, and she wants to know what is Days Difference dream place to perform?
Our dream place to perform. Not to be cliche, but I'd say Madison Square Garden would be incredible.
Of course,
There's
yeah.
so many bands that are huge to perform there, and to them it's a huge deal. I mean, that would be an incredible place.
Yeah, you're like at the center of the universe right there. So
yes, and I mean, and then as a more general, any place that has thousands and thousands of people that's packed out and sold out, we'd love that too.
Now, have you ever been to New York? Probably, right?
I have. Yes, I have.
Many times?
Yeah, just the city, New York City. We've been there probably been there 6 or 7 times. Mostly for business, so we usually don't have too much time just to go and enjoy the city.
Yeah.
But yeah, great city. I love it.
It's good. I mean, it's a good neighbor.
It's
all right. Now, let's see. Now, who have you opened up for?
Who have we opened up for?
Yeah,
we have opened up for Yellow Card, Third Eye Blind, Retro MC Apparatus, Paramore, Jack's Mannequin, and the list goes on, but those are the ones that we mentioned, yeah.